Are we live?
Are we live? Where's
Haley?
Haley? Well, hi guys.
I forgot to add myself to the stream.
There's like, if you look at back, there's like this split second where Nova and I were like,
Because I could see you guys, but I forgot, because I added you guys, but I forgot to add myself, and I didn't realize you could see me.
like that one moment of panic.
Wow.
Are we the hosts again?
Are we the hosts again?
I have too many tabs open. Hello.
Hi.
Sorry,
Ooh,
my mom just came in.
Hello, TV.
Him just saying like us, Haley was like, are we live?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you guys see how TV got an Ark of the Burning God?
Yeah.
I said I'm gonna rob him. So TV, watch out.
Klung DM'd him, slid into his DMs.
Oh my god.
So
That's so legendary.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
Artemis.
Fine.
Yesterday we were on a Zoom and Haley was the host of the Zoom, but she got kicked off somehow. And then Nova became the host and she kicked me off.
Well, you said you were going to sleep, and I was like, okay, then go sleep.
Yeah.
I'm so
You even said good night, so
I did
am
say
not
goodnight.
upset.
Okay, fine.
Yes, it was very cute. She was brushing her teeth on Zoom.
Wow.
Okay, TV.
Simon,
Casually on us.
Look, I have the poppy wort. I have a poppy wort right behind me.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We're gonna buddy read it.
I'm gonna put this on my story, and then we can do our sprints. Are you guys gonna read or are you gonna write?
I think I'm gonna draw.
Okay.
Show me after.
I want to draw some lesbians.
I support.
Thank you.
Whenever someone's like lesbians, I'm like, yes, keep going.
As
yes,
you should.
Continue.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna read because I started the Silver Serpents and it's really good so far.
Oh.
What did you rate Blood and Ash?
I rated it 3 stars.
Really? That's generous.
No, my review was so negative. I said one good thing in the beginning. I was like, it was kind of entertaining, like the last half was entertaining. And then I went in. I was like, the characters, flat. The plot, not good. The writing, horrible. It was just,
yeah, it's still 3 stars. That sounds like a 2-star read to me.
It's because, honestly, it was just because of I really liked how how do I explain it? Like the history at the end, like telling the story about the first wars and like how everyone was lied to, like the kings were liars, and I was like, yeah, I can get behind this. But I wish that the main character had been more involved with the plot because she literally just like sat there the whole time, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Really glad I finished it though. It was getting to be a bit much.
Yeah.
Very long.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna read.
Yeah. You should see me in a crown.
I'm still reading that. I didn't get to read anything during the whole day. I don't even know what I did. I helped one of my friends set up their Twitter.
What do you mean? We did sprints this morning.
Yeah, I know. I read during sprints, but after that I didn't read anything. I told you when you asked what I was gonna do during the whole day when you guys were gonna sleep, and I was like,
yeah, you said you were gonna read.
And then I didn't do anything, and then I started watching High School the musical, the TV show. and
that fucking show.
So invested.
It's filmed like The Office. It's so funny.
It is. And then my roommate
Everyone looks
came and
12 on
he
that show,
also
though.
watched it, and he was like, "This is good shit."
Okay.
So I did
Let
nothing
me
today.
get a timer.
Okay.
I think I'm. Yeah. Okay.
Is that from my end? Can you guys hear that alarm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that from me?
Oh my god.
Well, I hope my car didn't just get robbed.
Oh.
I think I would know that.
Yeah.
Wait, did
Pinterest.
Pinterest.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
I got my door just opened. Weird.
There's ghosts.
Oh, definitely. All right.
Just a question: is tossing your cookies some kind of phrase that I'm not aware of?
What cookie?
Tossing your cookies. I've never heard
Yeah.
that before.
Tossing your
No,
cookies?
she said that's why I toss my cookies before nearly every performance. And I'm like, are you actually throwing away cookies? I don't
Tossing your
know.
cookies.
I've never heard
I've,
that.
Me
I've never
neither.
heard that before.
Oh, hello, Julia.
Hi.
Hi.
Also tea. I didn't hate it, honestly. It's not that I disliked it because I actually had kind of a fun time reading it. I just thought that it could have been way better. Like the material we were given was just kind of lackluster, you know? But it was fun.
Baby.
Oh,
How'd
we're
it
done
go?
already? Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
There's this one line that I'm just like, it cracked me up.
Read it out loud to the class, please.
The elders are evolving.
Yeah.
And it's going to ruin us all.
That sounds ominous.
No, it's so funny. Basically, his grandma knows what like Wi-Fi and data is,
Oh,
and he said that they're evolving and it's gonna ruin young people's lives.
I get it. It's funny.
Oh,
There's
I
nothing
see.
ominous at all about this book. It's just so clever.
Yeah, I was like, are you reading a different book? That doesn't sound in line with. I get it. It's a joke. I don't like what I'm drawing.
What are you
I'm
drawing?
trying to draw Julia for my book. It's not going well. She just looks bald. That's Mila.
She's
Julia.
fair, so she's not
No,
bald.
She just, I don't know how to draw people with ponytails.
Drawing hair is really hard, honestly.
I honestly
Yeah. How about you, Haley?
I haven't read The Poppy War, so I don't know yet, but I heard the Dragon Republic is crazy. So if The Burning God is even better, then that's amazing. The Silver Serpents is top notch. It's really good. I like it better than the Gilded Wolves so far. And I heard that it made a lot of people freak out, so I'm kind of nervous for how it's going to end. But I really like it so far. I think I want to keep reading, but I can't really concentrate when I'm reading on live, so I'll probably write.
Yeah, that's good.
You guys have barely slept any, so.
Dude,
I slept some.
I did not sleep enough, and I'm so mad because I woke up at like 10, and I was like, I tried to go back to sleep, so I was like, I need more sleep, but I couldn't fall asleep. I'm so mad.
No.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I wanted to take a nap before we started the live, but I was like, no, I need to eat. So I went to the store and got pizza and ice cream.
Oh, that sounds good.
I want ice cream.
I had a bagel.
What?
I had a bagel for breakfast, and now I'm still hungry. And you guys excited for spooky season? No.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said, are you excited for spooky season?
Yes, always.
Spooky season. No, I'm scared. I always get way too scared.
Oh.
Ah, Girls of Paper and Fire, yes.
I love Girls of Paper and Fire.
Yes. Why is it 1,300
What?
pages long?
It is not that long.
No, it's because your font is really big, because that happens to me when I adjust my
I was like, I have the book right here. It's like
my ebook was like 500 pages, I think, but I make my font pretty small because I like to feel accomplished when I finish it.
The actual book is like 380 pages or something.
I'm really tempted to buy book 2 because it's only like $9 in hardcover. And I heard that the ending of book 2 is crazy. So
Really? Didn't you say a lot of people DNF book 2?
Well, the people that I know personally that read it, but then I was looking at reviews of it, and then people on Twitter, and they were like, "Oh my God, book 2 destroyed me." So I'm like, I really want to read it now.
Do it. You guys should buddy read.
Yeah. Oh, some buddy reads.
Aren't we all supposed to buddy read Girls 4?
Dude,
what happened with that?
Cassidy dragged me in her video.
What'd you say? About you going ahead with the buddy read?
Yeah. And the thing is that she was talking about the rise of Kyoshi, and I was like, we never agreed to read that together. And I haven't read the rise of Kyoshi. She was like, we're gonna read this, and she's probably gonna like finish it before me, which I mean, probably.
She's not wrong.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm so like anxious about us bud reading because I would probably finish that book in one day.
Dude, no, but you're probably gonna finish it in like an hour. It's little, like
Yeah, it's so
tiny.
Yeah, it's so thin.
Like,
I'm gonna read so slowly. It's gonna take me 3 days.
this is like the Cruel Prince length, which I read in a day. So
yeah.
I think I could do
Cool
that.
Prince. Cool Prince is not that short.
It's like Cruel Prince is what, like
Cruel
330
Prince is pretty
pages?
short.
Oh, just
Really?
70 pages.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty
the
thick.
other books are like 320 pages, and this is only 310 or 20. But they're pretty short. Regardless, if it's shorter than the Cool Prince, then I'll finish it even faster if I like it.
I mean, I finished Chain of Gold. Wait, is that the name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chain of Gold.
in one day. So I'm like,
Whoa.
a short book is gonna just like fly
That's a
by.
thick book.
I finished that book on the car ride back from Los Angeles, coming to the Bay Area. And I remember I was just like, I was very underwhelmed the whole time I was reading it.
What? Underwhelmed?
Yeah.
The ending of that book?
Oh, that's like the only part that I really liked.
Oh, yeah,
Everything-
that's true.
I think it might be one of her most well executed books, but
Mhm.
it's not fast paced. It's not a
Yeah.
lot of happening, but I do think
agree.
Yeah, a lot of
it's
her.
top writing, but I like if she wrote like that while she was writing, for example, The Infernal Devices, and she would have kept the story, I would have. Yes.
I think
Yeah, all her plots are pretty lacking. It's really mostly about the
They're all-
characters.
I agree. The Dark Artifices, I think, was the most action heavy, like
Mm-hmm.
series.
Book 2, oh my god.
Yeah, but like Chain of Gold, I thought that it was just a lot of setup, and then also that
Yeah.
it was definitely more character driven, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty well thought out, like the whole stuff with like Grace and the bracelet, and then like the backstories of them being at the Blackthorn Manor over the summer, and then like Cordelia reading to Jane. Like there was a lot of thought put into it. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that book 2 is going to be really crazy, and then book 3 is probably also going to be crazy.
The thing is, like, all the setup with the bracelet did not come through to me. Like, there were so many questions about it, and she answered on her Tumblr, and I was like, yeah, I did not get that impression at all.
Right? I didn't know. I thought I was so stupid because I didn't understand until the very end that the bracelet was what was like causing all this
It
chaos.
was not clear.
Oh,
I didn't
It
really?
was not clear.
I don't know why, but I knew that the bracelet was the thing before I even
I
started reading.
didn't. Literally not until she put it back on him at the very end. I was like, oh,
Exactly.
I felt like an idiot when I went on Twitter and everyone's like, fuck Gracelet. I was like, what are you, what? I didn't get that until the end.
I have this really weird relationship to like all the Shadowhunter books. So it's like, I don't know why, but I know so much that I shouldn't be knowing.
Mhm.
And like, Jamie has been my favorite character since 2014.
Mhm.
Even before the book came out?
Yeah, I loved him. Oh my god, I was like, he is my child. We are the same person.
Did you guys see that new fan art of him?
I have not.
No.
Let me show you. Also, hi,
Hi, Khadija.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm gonna show it to you guys because it's really good. Just kidding, I can't find it. But It was really cool. I'll try and send it into the group chat if I find it later, but I didn't save it. I was like, should I save it? And I just didn't.
You baited us. You masturbator.
Bye. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye, Julia.
Did you just say masturbator?
Yeah, because she baited us. She's a masturbator.
I can't.
I can't with
No, I'm gonna find it. Don't worry. But yeah, I think that James is a good character. I hate that people are out here dragging James.
Yeah,
As
I think
if-
it's kind of bland.
He literally wasn't in control of himself. I don't understand why everyone is so mad at him for like things that he did to Cordelia and stuff. And I'm like, that was Grace's fault. But
Yes.
whatever. Oh, here it is.
Baby.
But he's great.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate him. I just think the side characters have so much more character.
Oh, I agree. Definitely.
Yeah, especially since he's not in control. He has like 0 character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember someone on Tumblr asked Cassie, she was like, is the reason why James doesn't have personality because of the bracelet? And she was like, well, I wouldn't say he doesn't have any personality. That is
Very different.
No. I love Matthew. I was like low-key
I
crying,
love
Me
Matthew.
too, I love mine.
leaning against the wall, and he was drunk, and I felt so sad because I don't understand how no one noticed that. It makes me so sad to think about.
Yeah.
Aw,
Poor boy.
yes.
Everyone thinks that him and Cordelia are gonna serve cheating trope.
No.
I don't think that Cordelia would do that to James.
Yeah. What about Fairstairs though?
I mean, that's definitely gonna happen.
Imagine if at the end of Chain of Gold she was like, James, you better not cheat on me, and she goes and cheats on him.
Well, yeah. Oh my god. God, which words do I need to mute for the Poppy War?
All of them.
We
Words
know.
don't exist anymore. I woke up one morning and Twitter wouldn't like reload, so no new tweets popped up, and I was like, okay, today's cancelled.
Do you guys have your Twitter on
Night
chronological?
mode.
Most popular? What?
I thought you were gonna say day mode or night mode.
No, mine's on black.
Yeah.
The blackest of the blackest. But yeah, I
Mine
have-
is just dark mode.
You
Mine
guys,
is not chronological.
you know what I noticed? I feel like a lot of polyamorous couples, at least the ones I've read in books, they're always 2 men and 1 woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
Let the
kind of.
women have the fun.
That's why, because I was like, I wanted to write a polyamorous couple, but it was going to be 2 girls and 1 guy. And I was like, well, are people not going to like this because they're always
No.
2 guys and 1 girl? So like maybe I shouldn't.
No, give the people what they want.
But I'm just so like, why do people never write that? I don't get it. I would like to
I
read.
feel
That.
like it's the same thing as like women writing gay men. So it's gay men plus a woman, so they're part of the relationship.
Mm,
Oh, I don't like
But
that.
I like that either.
Because I've noticed that too, and then when it's guys, they always write 2 women and 1 man. It's kind of
Really?
self-insert, yeah.
Mm,
So
so
I'm just
No.
no.
I knew it'd be something like that. Like in the
I'm
back
just
of my
gonna write a polyamorous couple that are 3 women.
See, I was thinking about that too. I was like, why have I never seen that either? I want to do that.
Yeah.
Ooh, 3 women. I'm in.
Yes. So I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be my kingdom end. goal, basically. If it works, if the characters comply with my demands.
Oh, I hate that. Like when you're writing and the characters don't do what they're supposed to do. Like you are my puppet.
The characters.
They're just like, no. Yes.
No,
T.
literally.
Thank you for agreeing. I am very
I be-
smart.
I'd be planning out couples in my stories, and then they just don't end up together. They end up with other people.
Right?
They had more chemistry, and I'm like, well, I guess that's how it's gonna go.
I was telling this to Haley the other day. I don't want to spoil my book, but a couple that wasn't supposed to end up together is starting to have a lot of chemistry, and it's making me reconsider some things.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you just keep it in your pants?
It's just natural.
Guys, I think I fixed it.
It looks so good.
It's kind of
She's so
flipped
cute.
though.
I love it.
Also, I love your ponytails.
Yeah, it doesn't look weird. It doesn't look like they're bulging.
No, that's good, but I meant your ponytail.
Oh, I have pigtails.
Yeah. You're so adorable. You're always so adorable.
Stop, you're adorable. She's wearing her mom's headscarf. It's really, she says it's older than she is.
It's very
Well, older
cute.
than me, not my mom.
Oh, yeah. Imagine if it was like a family heirloom that was passed by the women in your generation.
I actually do own a hat from the 1800s.
Really?
Or two hats. Yeah, that are family heirlooms. And my mother was like, well, maybe we should throw these away. And I was like, are we going to throw out 200-year-old hats? No, I don't think so. She was like, but
You should sell that shit.
we're not going to wear top hats. And I was like, I will bring top hats back into style, I promise you. No!
Stop it! Okay, guys. All right, we need your opinion on this. Do you not think the blonde looks like Penn Badgley from You? Like, zoom in on him. Like, the hair and the forehead and the nose and the smile, just everything.
Specifically
That's
the nose.
Joe from You. That's Joe from You.
That was literally the same guy.
It's the same person. Wait, put them side by side.
Only if his hair was brown.
Yeah, it's
That's
the
so
same
funny.
guy. Cassidy was
Also-
offended as hell when I said that.
Freaking what's his name? Oh, everyone is obsessed with Timothy Chalamet in the
Yeah.
Dune trailer.
No.
I'm just like,
I-
why is he the child?
I want to look him up. Because everyone thinks he looks really hot. Just
He's
'cause
not.
because he's wearing
Didn't they like cast him as Oscar Isaac's child or something?
Oh, I can see that.
And I'm just like, what?
It won't even come up with a good picture of him. Maybe he just isn't attractive. Timothy.
He just
Chalamet.
looks a lot like every single guy I went to school with.
He
Timothy-
looks like a sick Victorian child. What?
Yeah.
I have this one picture of him where someone edited him so he looks shorter, and it's so funny. But yeah, he's
Yeah. But isn't like have you guys seen all those like fan pictures? But all the girls are prettier than him.
No.
Yes. I saw one picture of that girl on Twitter who met him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
And
Exactly.
like then a lot of other people met him the same day and they also posted it, and then it kind of became a meme that everybody who took a photo with him was gonna be prettier than him.
Mm-hmm.
And I
That's
just
totally true.
yeah.
What other celebrities do people think are attractive that we do not think are attractive?
Let's think of female celebrities. I don't think Blake Lively is attractive.
You've already said that and I love her. She's super
Yeah,
pretty.
I know. I'm sorry. We didn't say on the live though.
She is
Because
so
for men,
cute.
it's too easy. It's too easy. Oh, she has a nice smile though.
They are so adorable as a couple.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
them.
They troll each other all the time on Twitter and Instagram, and I love it so much.
I love that speech she said about child pornography.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really powerful.
Oh, I haven't watched it. Okay, who else? I know people.
I don't like Robert Pattinson, but I'm also a lesbian, but I don't like Robert Pattinson.
Robert. Oh, people are like
He's
obsessed
okay.
now.
Yeah,
I just think he's really funny.
He's
he's
Batman.
funny, but he's
Oh.
not attractive.
What do you guys think of Logan Lerman?
I think he's
He looks
attractive,
like a puppy.
but in a kind of like basic kind of way. He just looks like any average-looking guy in my high school.
I feel like since he was a child star, he got money and he could have good skincare. That's why he's attractive.
No, but like the way everyone was thirsting over this one picture of him.
Yeah, he posted a
Oh,
selfie and
the golden
he
one.
started. Yeah, the one with the face mask.
Oh yeah, that one. He's like fine, but I don't be out here like, oh my god, like how everyone on book Twitter is like obsessing. He's alright.
Yeah, he's okay.
I kind of feel the same way with like hairstyles. That hairstyles have talent.
Yeah, I
haven't
don't
watched
get the
a lot
hype around Harry Styles either.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh my god, my friend would kill me for saying this, but I don't think he's that attractive either.
No, I do think he rocks suits though.
Mm-hmm.
But I would rather own those suits than see him in them.
I think Ariana Grande is really attractive.
Oh my god, I was just thinking about her.
Yeah,
I freaking love her.
So cute.
I know.
I got pictures of Ariana Grande now. Oh my god, her at the Grammys. Oh,
I have not seen.
What'd she wear?
she wore the gray dress.
I love that dress. Oh my god.
Oof, she looks so cute. Let me share this.
Oh wait, at the Met Gala.
Yes. Oh,
I
she
think
looks
something.
like a goddess.
Oh yes, she's like a cloud.
I love her.
Mm-hmm. You know, Lana Condor, what she wore at the Met Gala a few years ago?
Oh,
I loved
yes.
that dress.
Oh wait, I didn't see it. Let me see. The pink one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's so pretty. 50 fairy goddess.
She looks so cute.
Oh.
I love that dress.
So beautiful.
Oh, she looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Noah Centineo. That's another
No.
celebrity.
No. Please.
Do you guys remember what he said at that award show? And he was like, it matters not what you do, but what you do with what.
What?
You know what he said? But everyone was dragging him for it.
That was incoherent.
Not the shaved head.
Ooh, yeah, that's not a look.
There was that year where all the celebrities shaved their heads. I hated that.
Wasn't that all of the whole early 2000s?
Yeah, like Justin Bieber did it.
Oh, right.
Oh, wait, wait, wait,
But
wait,
Justin
wait.
Bieber looks like a hobo all the time.
Dude, people saw that one photo of him and they're like, y'all, this man took a shower and you're ready to die for him.
Seriously.
Wait, who was that guy from Star Wars that everyone loves?
Oh, Oscar Isaac?
No. The one who was Kylo Ren.
Oh,
Oh no, Adam Driver.
Driver.
Ugh. I was like, are y'all serious? I thought it was a joke.
Oh.
no, they love him, and yeah.
He's yeah, I'm not a fan, honestly.
Isn't he kind of old? Like
Did you-
40?
Yeah, I think so. Did you guys
TV says what? What'd you say?
watch Marriage Story?
Yeah,
No,
I
because
didn't.
I'm not a fan
I thought
of
it was
any
okay.
main actors.
That
I
one
just-
thing,
Which one?
that where he's like, the fight scene when he was like, I didn't want to fuck everyone, but I was like, I don't know. It was like, I didn't cheat on you, but I wanted to so bad. I was a director in my 20s. I didn't fuck everyone, but boy, did I want to, or like whatever. So funny.
I just remember looking at the comments when I was watching a clip from that movie, and they were like, the soundtrack in this movie is exceptional, amazing. And the one thought I had while I was watching the movie was, I hate this fucking soundtrack. I hate it so much. And also, like, everyone was like, oh my God, they're saying their lines word by word. This is amazing. And I'm like, that's their job. And also, I feel like improv is more impressive than just memorizing your lines.
Yeah.
But whatever. I can't with people. It's the low standard having.
It's the bare minimum for me.
Especially when they're making bank. Like, they're millionaires for speaking.
Yeah.
Especially Scarlett Johansson. Noah Centineo looks very cute in specific angles. I think he can be attractive. I think he was attractive when he was in To All the Boys before he shaved his head.
Yeah.
And looked like a crackhead.
And he just started saying weird things
back then.
Yeah, he was normal back then.
Yeah.
But then,
I feel like all the weird roles they've put him in have kind of destroyed my view of him. He's not as cute anymore.
Yeah, he's in all these weird rom-coms now.
It's not even typecasted. And he just plays the same man in every movie.
Yeah. Why can't we have that same energy for Lana? She's cute.
Right? Oh my God. I don't know why people don't hype her up. She's great.
Oh, cast her in everything. I want to see her.
Oh my God, I actually really like this now.
I told you it was going to turn out great.
It looks weird flipped.
It's fantastic.
Yes, so cute.
We love a good day done lesbian.
Okay, let's do another. Oh my God, my computer's about to die. Imagine it died and it was just you.
No, and it was just me and Nova. Fuck off. Remember? Wait, I just remembered this, but remember when your @ was Hayden Books?
Uh-huh.
And we're so annoyed that people thought your name was Hayden?
Yeah.
What
Remember?
were you at?
It was Hayden Books, remember?
Yeah, but
Mhm.
why
Because Haley.
was it that?
What? Yeah,
Wow.
but like,
Oh, okay. Now I get
yeah,
it.
Haley Dennings,
Yes,
Hayden.
yes.
Yeah.
No,
I
I
thought
was
you were.
my name was
I
literally it's
thought.
Haley. Like in Twitter, in my like what do you call it, the DN or whatever, and I was like, it says Haley.
Yeah.
Like I go
No,
by I
but
don't
like,
use usernames on Twitter. I go by the name that they display because like people's usernames could literally be like Twilight Stan 99. I'm like, I'm not gonna call you Twilight Stan. I'll call you whatever's in your DN. So it's like people will look at the DN and say,
no, but like,
Haley.
you know how like some non-binary people like go by separate names, like Julian or Julia. So I was like, oh, maybe they're non-binary. I thought you were non-binary for the longest
That's
time
so cute.
because of your username.
Oh my god. I should have had a pinned tweet that said, "My name is Haley. Call me Haley."
Well, so you just changed your username, which is a lot more practical if you ask me.
I'm so dead. I can't. Yeah, I'm glad I changed it because it was just getting to be too much. People were out here
Yeah.
giving me
Getting
shout
to
outs,
me, and
calling me
it's not
Haley,
even
and
my
I was like,
name.
"This is not
Yeah, that's why
mine."
after our first conversation, I was like, what are your pronouns again?
I remember that. I was gonna say. I was like, "Oh shoot."
Yeah, that's why.
Now I have my pronouns in my bio.
Good, as you should.
Yeah. Oh man, what do I do? My friend keeps asking me to hang out.
Just say no.
No, because she gets upset when I tell her no. She's like, "You don't want to hang
Why does
out?"
she get upset?
Because she thinks I don't
You
wanna hang
are
out.
literally living in SoCal where the fires are happening and there is a pandemic, and your state is the worst in the country
Yeah,
right now.
that's what I don't get. Because she's always like, "Let's go out," and I'm like, "What are you? Where? Where are we gonna go?" And she's like, "We could just, you know." And I'm like, I don't want to." And I've told her so many times. I'm like, I am an introvert. I don't like to socialize that much. And she just doesn't understand when I say I'm tired and I don't want to hang out. She takes it very personally. And I'm just like, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I mean, like, would you even really want to hang out with someone like that?
Exactly. Who knows?
Imagine if she's watching this. Oh,
We had this conversation before, Boo. But oh my God, you guys, I got so many texts from my friends saying, I loved your video. And they were talking about the part where I was singing over TikTok.
Yeah.
yes.
Half of them, I'm like, I didn't even know you knew about my channel. But it was so funny.
Of course, they're your
That is
biggest
so
fans.
funny.
Why don't you get everyone in your real life to subscribe to you? Wouldn't that up your subscribe count a lot?
Well, okay. I have like all my closest friends. They know about it, but I'm not about to post that on my Snapchat for like all my old high school friends and my college friends because they're just gonna be weird. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I
think
feel like
so?
I think it's weird that I post about books
Really?
because I'll post like book recommendations and like occasionally there'll be some people who swipe up and they're like, "Oh, can you give me recommendations for this or whatever?" But I just don't think they would understand. I'll post about it when I'm like, "Guys, I got monetized. Go subscribe." And they'll be like, "What?" But yeah, I don't feel the need to broadcast it. I definitely have when I was like doing promo for the Unfriendly Black Hotties. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they don't need to know about it.
Mhm.
Right, let's do another sprint.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Yes.
Kath is
I'm
not
done
reading.
drawing, so what now? Like write the characters in drawing? Are you kidding me?
Hello, Maria. Hello, Woody. Has it always made that sound?
How'd it go?
Good. I love hearing Nova laugh. Dude, she's enjoying the book so much.
Yeah.
Well, what's been going on?
I know there's lesbians.
I love that. Also, is StreamYard
That's so
slow
cute.
with the comments? Because I feel like we're getting the comments way after they're posted.
Yeah, they are. It's a little lagged.
Hi, Mariha. Hi, Maury.
Coffee War.
You started?
No, I'm telling Maria to start the Poppy War.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
So
bitch, are you
good.
dismantling the buddy weed already?
I'm so tempted to, but no, I'm gonna after I finish Silver Servants, I'm gonna read Heartless, and then we can do Poppy War.
Okay. Are we also doing Heartless?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hey, baby.
How's your drawing coming?
It's good. I'm satisfied. I have 4 days to finish Priory.
4 days.
Yeah, because I have to return it to the library.
Oh,
What page are you on?
Let me check.
Part 3 of the Burning God. I'm so curious to know, okay, because Rebecca Kwong said that chapter 9 is like really crazy, and that's gonna be the artwork that's on the dust jacket for like the Illuminate edition. So I'm so curious to know what's happening. But obviously I haven't even read the first book, so I don't know anything.
same. Everybody's been raving about all those books, and I'm just like, I don't know
Burning
anything.
I can't believe none of those books have been on the New York Times bestsellers list. I think
Yeah.
the Burning
Are you
God.
kidding?
I think I'm 100% positive that the Burning God will
Wow.
hit. If it doesn't, I'll be very shocked.
Oh, isn't she writing a dark academia set in Oxford? I'm so excited to write that. I love like university-based books.
Have you read Ninth House?
No, set in Yale, right?
Yeah.
What's your opinion of Ninth House?
I thought it was a little slow, but I gave it like a 3.75. I don't know, a 4. I really liked the idea of the book. I don't understand why it was like so boring in the beginning.
Oh, this is something I've been thinking about off topic, but when we become published, do you think you'll still be posting reviews about books? Do you think we'll still be on BookTube and Book Twitter?
I will definitely still be on Book Twitter, but
Yeah.
I don't know about BookTube. And for Goodreads, I'll just do what I do now. I'll just be like, this was a great book.
I think so. Because what if we rate a book poorly and then all the fans of that book start trashing our book?
Well, I wouldn't do that though. Like I don't really do that now. Like if it's a book by an author of color, then I'll just like I try not to give it less than a 4-star because I don't want to like things for them. But if it's a white author, I don't care. Tear that shit down. But I don't know. I wouldn't do all that if I knew.
I don't think I'd do it. I probably wouldn't be on BookTube anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I kind of want to do what V Schwab does. She posts her live shows where she has interviews with other authors on her YouTube channel. And I know sometimes Tomi Adeyemi does like craft videos. So
yeah,
that'd be cool. And Sarah J. Maas
Doesn't like
makes so many videos.
Oh yeah. Doesn't Roxani Kokshi, is that how you pronounce her name? I don't know. The author of Silver Serpents. She does these like baking things and drink things on her Instagram, and I kind of want to do something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Just
cute.
like create content, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like what we're doing right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love going on Goodreads and seeing a review from another author where they're like raving about it.
Yeah, that's fun.
So cute.
I want to be like in touch with my readers. Like on Alice Oseman's Tumblr, she responds to all of her asks, and they're like her friends. Like she talks to her readers more than she talks to other writers.
I love that. I want to do that too.
Mm-hmm.
Except I wouldn't be like Cassandra Clare and argue with people.
No.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Please
At
don't.
her big age. How embarrassing.
That's like honestly my worst fear, to like be perceived as her, or like what's that? Yeah. I'm just like, I don't want to be like that at all. It's my worst fear. If I get published, I
Also,
will probably have nightmares when I'm just like dreaming of myself being weird on Twitter and then waking up in panic and being like, did I post that?
yeah, that's a very OCD thing too. Like just constantly freaking out about things that you would never do. It's
Oh
like
my
all
god.
these like
Yes.
things. Yeah, it's like things that you would never do. Like, what if I stabbed my mom in the back right now? But it's like
Yeah.
I would never do it. I don't want to do it. So why am I thinking about doing it?
Or if you're like standing, like sometimes I go. It's so bad to admit the thoughts sometimes because it's like they're so horrible. But it's
Yeah,
Yes.
it, but it's like
I
you still have
agree.
those thoughts.
I know. I hate it so much. It like makes me question like me as a person too, because like I
Yes,
don't think I
as a
want to do
child.
it, but if I don't want to do it, why am I thinking about it? If I'm
Exactly.
thinking about it, that must mean I want to do it.
Yeah. It's hard.
As a child, I was convinced I was a sociopath.
Really?
Yeah,
No, no,
I
that.
am the most horrible person on this planet. I have to like make myself into another person because I thought everything I thought was real.
Mm.
So I was like, oh god. I can't even.
Aw,
Brains, man. Too intense.
yeah.
This like anxiety that after I send someone a message or I send a tweet that I made like a horrible typo or I said something really insensitive and I'm like, I know that I didn't, but like in my head
Yeah. Oh.
it's like I messed up the wording and people are gonna think it's weird or like I spelled someone's name wrong and I check it like a million times after and I'm like, it's fine. I hate it.
Every single
Okay.
time I talk with my crush right now, I'm just like, we're sending each other paragraphs and then like we don't answer immediately. So sometimes we like just like read the messages and then it takes hours for us to respond and I'm just sitting there being like really anxious, but I'm also really happy. And like I know I haven't written anything dumb, but I feel so stupid.
Mhm.
Oh no. Oh.
But I'm so excited.
Oh, for your date?
Yes.
What are you guys gonna do?
I don't know yet, but I think we're gonna do it next week.
Nice.
That's how far we've gotten in the planning since this morning.
It's so exciting.
You have to send us your outfit.
Yes.
Oh,
Who's
God,
planning
I'm
the
so
date, you
excited.
or her?
We are planning it together.
Mm.
Yes, because we're Swedish like that.
Cute.
Panicking typos is a normal.
Just
to a
let me
certain
live
extent, maybe?
vicariously through you. Nah, it's normal for us.
Yeah.
Since we're all abnormal here, we can't really tell what's normal or not.
Was it just me? Was it just me, or would you like anticipate your name coming up during attendance, like alphabetically, and you'll be like, okay, QRSTT, three more people before it's me, and then I'll like spend that time practicing saying here in my head, and like clearing my throat so that I make sure my voice doesn't crack.
Exactly.
I
Oh.
would memorize everything. I would memorize like who was before me in the name list, who was after me in the name list,
Yeah.
if they switch it up, who is before me in a date of birth, who is before me in like all of these different ones.
You're memorizing everyone's
I
birthdays.
knew every single person at my middle school's social security number.
Wow.
You
That
go
was
first.
500 people.
Not the social security number.
No.
Yes. I'm not a creep. It's public information, but
Mm-hmm.
I was just it was something I needed to know.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I was watching this girl's video and she was saying how her boyfriend got his like basically was like having his identity stolen because his ID, he like left his wallet in his car, and so his ID and his like his
Whoa.
debit card and his credit cards, like they all got stolen. And then for some reason he had his like social security card there, so that also got stolen. It was just like sitting on the dashboard of his car, and I was like, how do you leave all of your information out like that? That's so unfortunate though.
Oh god.
I do
I
this
also-
too. I have a whole ass script.
See, I can't even think straight when I'm having a conversation with someone, so I can't like think of what I'm gonna say, and I just, oh my god, no, I'm the worst at socializing.
I know. I'm so
noticed
awkward.
sweat so much when I'm talking to people because I get so nervous and so excited at the same time. So
I don't know.
just-
I stutter a bit. I kind of stammer.
I do that in
I
my
do.
native language. I'm a
Yeah?
lot more sociable in English. Like I can't speak
Really
like, nearly mute in Swedish.
interesting.
Yeah.
I hate stuttering.
Sick.
My friends will be like, oh my god, Haley, like we should go out and do whatever, and I'm like, no.
Not
I'm
a chance.
so nervous. Oh my god, it was so embarrassing because my friend invited me to her sorority party. It was, I don't know, and I was like, okay, I'll go, but I was like really nervous. And I got there, and I was just, just hanging out with our little group, and of course she knew everyone because they're all like her sorority sisters, and I was just there. I didn't know them. I wasn't in the sororities. It was really awkward, and oh my god, it was one of the worst nights ever. And this random
Oh, no.
came up to me and was like, "Are you okay? You look really sad." And I was like, I almost started crying.
So embarrassing.
I wanted to go back so bad. Like I wanted to leave so bad. And then the fact that she noticed that I was just sitting there, like I wanted to cry in the club. I was
Oh my god.
No, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we are. We're not a book club. We're a social anxiety club.
It's so
Honestly,
hard.
isn't that why we've become a book club? Because we
I
have so
know.
much.
Exactly. Somehow we worked up the courage to slide into each other's DMs.
I slid into your guys' DMs.
Yeah. I'm still dead over Nova's story about you sliding into.
I think
No, but retell it in your point of view. It's so embarrassing.
oh my god, now I have to remember. Okay. So I was new to Twitter, and so me and Haley had been like mutuals for a very long time, and Kath just slides into my DMs, and she's like, "Hey, I've seen that you're like a good friend with Haley, and you're cool. Can we be friends?"
It's the fact that she mentioned me. Like, I'm so
No.
And I was just like, "Yeah, I've seen you around too."
How embarrassing.
I
I had
can't.
so many thoughts that I didn't say just because I didn't want to discourage her.
What thoughts? What thoughts?
Because I was like so afraid that I would scare you.
No. How embarrassing.
Dude.
Yes.
For me, it's like I just go silent.
Yeah. I don't know. Every time I try to like tell stories to Haley and Nova, I feel like they don't make any sense. Like it's just so incoherent and stuttery.
No, I love your stories.
No, but
Aww, that's
I
so
think
sweet. I
Haley and
stand
I
your
have been
mom.
mutuals
Yeah.
for a very long time, but I think the first time I actually spoke to you through DMs was when I told you happy birthday.
No way.
Before then, because I remember we
You
were
guys were so close.
talking about writing one time because I was like, I want to hear about your
And
story.
I didn't answer you because I was like, I'm gonna get back to you about that because I was like so anxious. I was like, oh my god, she wants to know about my writing, but
Didn't you guys
she's
talk
so
about Serpent and
cool.
Doves?
Yeah, but we weren't in DMs. That was just in mentions.
Yeah.
You
But
see, you guys seemed so close, so I was like, I'm gonna slide into this friend group.
it's so funny. Yeah,
I'm so happy that it's you.
So embarrassing. Hi, you
Honestly,
seem
for
cool,
once, I was
and
just
you're
like, I
friends
wanna
with
be
him.
friends with Haley.
How embarrassing.
wait, I'm trying to remember. I remember, Kath, when you slid into my DMs, that was the day when I did something. When I did a like
What?
this tweet for something, because I made so many new mutuals that day.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the first post we interacted with?
Yeah.
You did the thing that said reply, and I'll like tell you what fictional character you remind me of.
Mm.
Yeah, that's how we met.
What character did I tell you?
You said I was Christina Rosales.
Yes.
I was so flattered.
I can't
I was-
remember.
I remember you were just doing Shadowhunter and Throne of Glass characters.
Yeah. I didn't know anyone else. And also I didn't think anyone else would know anyone else. I was like, I don't know. But that was fun.
I think you're more Christina. You have Christina energy.
Ow.
I freaking love Christina. I'm very flattered by that.
Mm-hmm. Nova would be Lysandra.
Yes.
Really?
Oh
Sweet
my
but
God.
badass.
Thank you.
I love how I went from I don't like Lysandra because Aelin hated her. I was like, of course I'm gonna hate her. And then she turned out to be one of the best characters in the whole
I
series.
know. I fucking love her. And
So
she's a sex worker queen.
I love her
Love
friendship
her.
and her
With
and
who?
Aelin, with Aelin.
Mm.
But then also Aedion, we don't need to talk about him.
I still don't get fully what he did, but I will know soon.
Man, garbage.
I remember liking him in Empire of Storms.
I liked him at first, and then
Yeah.
he turned into garbage.
Interesting.
He's a man.
What else is there to say? He's a man.
Exactly.
I was listening to a podcast last night when I was trying to sleep, and this woman was like, yes, men are trash, but we can be worse. Would you rather be fucked over by a man or be the crazy ex-girlfriend? And I was like, oh.
And
It was the men are trash, but we can be worse for me.
wow.
My middle school nickname was Heartbreaker
Heartbreaker.
because I told
Why?
no.
Why?
I don't know. Like, I just didn't want to go out with any guys. And after that, I was like, drama queen, heartbreaker. And I was like,
So they would call you that in Swedish?
yeah, no, they would say that in English, but
Really?
yeah. We
Aww.
use it from English in Swedish.
Oh, what's heartbreaker in Swedish?
What?
What's heartbreaker in Swedish?
Hjärtekrossare.
Oh, I can't say that.
I could barely remember. I was like, what is Swedish?
Wait, guys, I have a question. Because I
Yeah.
feel like I have an unpopular opinion about this, but how do you feel about romance books where you have both love interest point of view?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it sometimes. Other times I'm like, we don't need this.
Especially when it's mutual pining and they like each other but they don't know the other likes them back. I fucking love that shit.
Hmm. It always throws me off because I feel like I'm used to romance books or contemporary books having one point of view. So then when I started reading more adult romance books and they had like the male point of view, I'd be like, I don't want this. But I really? I like the Kiss Quotient and the Bride Test. Like those are some exceptions. But like normally I just
And I guess it makes the miscommunication trope a little better because even though it's dumb, it's kind of like, okay, you can kind of see both sides of the story.
Yeah.
And you can see why they think that way.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've read a lot of like web comics with like both point of views, and it's like all miscommunication. But because you're seeing both sides, I'm just like, I can live with this.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I'm just like, I don't like miscommunication.
For me, like I agree with TV because it's like I feel like it kind of kills the tension a little bit, but then again, sometimes I like the pining. I mean, I always like, but then other times I'm like, you know exactly what. I don't know. It's hard.
Especially when it's like, especially when it's a cishet romance.
Yeah.
Like usually it's the girl's point of view, but I want to see the guy's point of view too. I really like stories where guys are just complete simps for their love interest. That's my favorite.
I love that. Okay, there was this one book and I was like, I'm never gonna read this series. I don't even remember what it was. But then someone was like, oh, I didn't like how the guy was being like too overprotective of the girl. And I was like, hold on. That's my
shit.
So now I'm like, might have to read it. I love that shit. Oh my god.
I know. I love it when guys are protective, but not possessive.
It can be done well, and then it can be done very badly.
Oh, for sure, 100%. But like for me, I love it when it's just they have that bond, and then it's
like if it's Tamlin's kind of protective or Reese's kind of protective.
Yeah. See, we don't even need to make that argument there because we know what the answer is. Point of view, yeah, I agree. See, I agree with that too. It really depends.
Yeah. Okay, you see, I don't really like romances where the girl's pining after the guy. I like it when the guy's pining after the girl. If it's straight. Otherwise, yeah.
Protective but not possessive.
I want soft boys.
Exactly.
I just love the overprotectiveness.
Yes.
Listen, everyone was saying how that was Rowan's only what was it called? Only personality
trait.
Personality trait to have. He kept me hooked. I was into it. I love how in the Kiss Quotient, Michael.
I knew it.
So
the end.
So good. When guys just like go soft over
I know. I love soft boys.
I
love soft girls too.
I'm so excited for the third book in that little series because you know Quan.
I know. We had a whole conversation about Quan. None of those bitches would be together if it weren't for Quan.
Exactly.
They're so fucking dumb, but I love them.
I love how they always go running to Quan. Like, he's like, "Are you serious?"
Both sets of couples in the Kiss Quotient and in the Bride Test.
I can't.
Quan doesn't get enough credit for everything he's done.
He doesn't. It's okay. He's gonna get what he deserves in his book.
Yeah, he's about to fall in love.
Have you guys read The Unhoneymooners?
No.
I've heard of it, but I haven't heard a lot of good.
Really? It's so popular. Everyone loves that book.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the only one who didn't like it.
I was gonna read it, but then I found out it had Fade to Black.
It's so stupid. I don't understand. Like all of their other books have.
I know, they have smut.
I hate that. Especially,
Josh and Hazel is elite though. I think I'm actually gonna buy it. It's on my wish list.
I bought it because I needed to have it. Like I'm about to reread it. I love
It's
that book.
so fucking funny.
I was like looking at my screenshots from when I was reading it on the ebook, and that one scene where like her ringtone goes off, and it's
It's that pussy song by Cupcake.
yeah. Oh my god,
It's that book is hysterical.
I love it so much. And guess what? It's Best Friends to Lovers. So you guys, you like Best Friends to Lovers, funny ass romance books, and everyone read Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating.
Yes,
Really, it's so good.
it's so good. I love Josh.
You know, I realized my brother's name is Josh, and the whole time I was reading the book, it didn't even like register in my head.
Really?
Yeah,
That's how you know it's a good book.
exactly.
When
Yeah.
you don't think about your brother when you read the love interest.
Wait, I'm not the only one. Not the worst version
Ooh.
of Josh and Hazel, but okay. But the Unhoneymooners were supposed to be like enemies to lovers, and first of all, it was not enemies to lovers. They were fighting over cheese curds. That's not enemies shit. But also, I thought that book was kind of funny though, because they were like hating on each other in the beginning, and they were getting into situations that actually made me laugh out loud. And then they had to fade to black moment, and the second they got together, the book just wasn't good anymore. And then everything started going wrong. So basically, it wasn't a good book. So I don't think.
Wait, but isn't the tension that they're siblings-in-laws? Like their siblings are married?
Yeah. So basically, what happened is their siblings they just got married, but they hate each other because of some stupid thing that happened. It's literally so stupid. And so then they like go on a vacation together because they need to take their siblings' honeymoon because their siblings got sick. Like everyone at the wedding got sick. And they're like, well, we don't want to waste the honeymoon, so you guys should take it together. So, it's like forced proximity, but they hate each other. Which, by the way, I don't like either of those tropes, but
Yeah.
I
whatever.
like proximity, but that's
I like-
very
Yeah.
far-fetched. Would you actually go on a honeymoon with
Mm-hmm.
your in-law?
Yeah, that's awkward. I would not. I liked forced proximity if it's a life or death situation, because the forced proximity becomes like dependency, and then it becomes like I can never live without this kind of person kind of thing. I love that.
Yeah,
But if it's like something like being forced to go on a trip with someone,
it doesn't. No,
I
it doesn't have the same
locked in
tension.
a room, forced proximity also.
Locked in a
They
room.
just walk in that room and then somebody else just locks it, or
Oh yeah. Especially when when they have like unresolved feelings and they obviously like each other, but they just won't talk about it. So funny.
They just somehow end up doing naughty things.
Yes, this is actually my favorite romance book of all time.
It's great.
That, and I can't figure out if I like the Bride Test or the Kiss Quotient better.
I think I like the Kiss Quotient better.
As you should.
Yes, Brooke.
The Unhoneymooners. Oh my god, exactly. The second half was just sad. Like I wasn't happy reading it because all these terrible things were happening to the main character. And like the thing is that no one in her life would believe her when she said anything. And like everyone felt bad for her. They were pitying her. It was a whole mess. I didn't like it. It didn't make me feel good. I just felt really bad for her.
That's how I feel about Radio Silence.
Radio Silence. See, now I'm like, I don't want to read that book, but so many people recommended it to me when I was like platonic soulmates. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's what I want too. I was so excited for the platonic soulmate thing, but the thing is that they have to reiterate it throughout the book like 10 times. Like, we are just friends. There are no romantic feelings. It's like, it kind of sounds like you're only trying to convince yourself now, Francis. And there's even a part where Alid is like, "Are you sure you don't fancy me? Like, why are you always at my house?" And like, if even like one half of the platonic soulmates is questioning whether or not it really is platonic soulmates, I don't know. It's not very convincing. I
Yeah.
don't really buy it.
I like platonic soulmates where it's like there's not even a question. It's just they literally
Exactly.
are friends.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just kind of
I feel like the relationship should just speak for itself.
Yeah, exactly. Dang.
Honestly, I
No.
think that's what I wanted from Emma and Julian, and that's why I don't like them.
You wanted
I
platonic.
haven't heard that book.
Yeah. I really dislike their relationship with a
Me,
burning
Emma, and
passion.
Julian.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that
Same.
book, Her Name in the Sky, that all
No.
the sapphics are raving about right now?
No.
I have it at the
not,
library.
no.
Baker Hannah? You guys haven't seen Baker Hannah on your TL?
No.
Really? Everyone's been talking about it for the past 2 months.
So I haven't seen a single thing.
Really? Oh. Well, I have it in my library right now.
Okay, but can we roll back to the Emma and Julian thing?
Let's go back.
Because
No, they're so stale.
oh, you know what? I kind of agree with you.
They're not platonic soulmates, though. That's the point.
Yeah,
I know.
I thought they were just plain old soulmates, and I love
They're
that.
just soulmates.
I don't think they're soulmates either. They feel so forced.
Are you,
No.
I literally had this realization when I finished Queen of Air and Darkness. I was like, oh my god, I feel like they're soulmates. And Mayana was like, well, duh, they're parabatai. And I was like, you're fucking right. They know every part of each other. They've been friends.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like it was the first time she made a parabatai between a man and a woman, and they all of a sudden had to fall in love.
I guess that's
I
true.
was kind of disappointed.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's it. I mean, Simon and Clary are
Yeah,
Yeah, but we
parabatai.
don't get to a lot from them, and like Simon did fall in love with her too.
That's true.
Yeah, we don't really see any female parabatai.
Female
No, I'm just
parabatai.
very
Then again, I feel like
they're not
we
friendship.
don't see that many
Good.
parabatais anyway, because she was saying how parabatais are kind of rare.
And they're in all her books.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, considering how many characters she has, and like think about actually how many parabatais there were, because it was like Alec and Jace, and then Clary and Simon, Emma and Julian. Who else?
Will and Jem. The
And Jem.
OG.
But there were so many characters, and like no one else in that series was parabatai, and then like they were the only ones, and then in the Dark Artifices it was just Emma and Julian, and then I don't know. I feel like even when she was describing the battle of like the people that were parabatai, it was only like a few people. So
Do you think
Yeah, but
that you'd have parabatai in real life?
I had someone that I used to call my parabatai, and then they turned out to be a horrible person.
Same. She was my best friend for 9 years.
Yeah.
And I would have been so sad. It would have been like a Valentine Luke situation. I would have dumped that bitch in the woods.
My God.
Wait, is it that girl you told me about when you were 13? Kelly?
Oh, me? Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was
like,
that person. So
Interesting.
I was like, oh, we're parabatai, and then obviously now things are horrible. But I feel like for Shadowhunters, it's like they become parabatai because yes, they love each other, but also because it enhances their abilities during battles and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is funny because in Chain of Gold, Matthew and James are,
they're so disjointed.
And like they don't even know. They keep so many secrets.
I know. They do not seem like parabatai.
And also I'm like, how do you not know your parabatai, who you can feel, by the way, has a drinking problem? Like, hello, sir.
because
Makes
of his
sense.
bracelet.
And they're in
Makes
love
sense.
with the same woman.
Cassandra,
Again!
Cassandra Clare always tears apart these perfect
Parabatai.
because of some dumb romance. Like I don't understand why they have to keep so many damn secrets. Like they love each other so much, but they don't want to tell each other anything.
Matthew hasn't even told him the most important thing about him. With Charlotte and the miscarriage.
Apparently, he's gonna tell Cordelia though.
Exactly! You would tell this random hoe that you just met and not your parabatai? That you've
Cassandra,
been friends with forever?
she was like, sometimes you feel like you can trust people that haven't been in your life for as long. So it's like, because there's this, like anonymity or whatever.
Anonymity.
That was
yeah, but like not for something as serious as that. And not with someone who has like ties with people you know. That's true. She does love angst. And she's pretty good at writing
angst,
it.
But it's so it doesn't feel like angst anymore. Now when you read
really,
books, you just
I feel angsty.
This is gonna be what it is, and you're just like, oh, this shit again.
No, but literally the entirety of Emma and Julian's relationship, when they were like, they knew they loved each other, but they couldn't be together, and they were just like sad. I was sad.
I was not sad.
Yeah. I still feel the angst. I'm excited to see, like, I felt angsty at the end of Chain of Gold. I want to see how it all fixes together.
I cried at the end of Chain of Gold when Alistair ran away and he was crying, and then Thomas.
I know. Nova's like, I don't give a shit about these people. I don't give a shit about these.
I cried, but in hindsight, I can be like, I really enjoy the book, but it is very much overdone from her side. But I will still read the next book and love it, and I will cry. And
I'm sad up here.
But I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna be like, oh, she did this thing again.
Yeah, I mean, she always uses the forbidden love trope, but I guess like in different ways.
And those fucking love triangles.
And the fucking love triangle. I'm so fucking tired of the love triangles. I'm okay with the forbidden love. Give me all the forbidden love you can. Just enough with the love triangles.
I don't care about the love triangles because I feel like majority of the time love triangles aren't even actual triangles. And
yeah, well, that's why I hate them. I want them to be actual triangles.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think I'm trying not to judge The Last Hours that much because like it's just we've only seen the first book, but I'm convinced. I don't think she's gonna do the parabatai in love with the same woman, even though that's what she's doing. I'm convinced there's gonna be a different twist because there's no way she's gonna do the same thing.
Matthew, I don't know.
I really hope she will solve it because I'm not here for it.
This is my problem with book Twitter. Because they only talk about the romance, and I'm like, I feel like you're advertising the book in the wrong way. Like I guess for Cassandra it works because her books are super romance heavy.
Yeah,
the books they talk about, I'm like, how?
I think it's valid for Cassie's books because the plots are really lacking. I'm just here for the characters.
Yeah.
Like, what even was the plot of Chain of Gold? It was like this demon who can appear in the sun.
It has one of the bigger plots, like it's a build-up, but I feel like that series is gonna have a better plot than anything she's ever written before because there's so much secrets and so many things she's building up to.
I think it's a lot more intricate than her other plots.
Yeah, but like but I feel like the characters are kind of lacking this time.
That's
really
Christopher was so underdeveloped. I was like, who is this man? Give me more.
I think
Anna too and Ariadne are also very underdeveloped, and
Ariadne.
Hi, Andrew.
Like I think they're developed. I just think they're too many, so we can't focus on one for enough time.
No, because we had as many characters in the Ghost of the Shadow Market.
Yeah,
And
but they're separate
I could
stories.
feel
There are a lot of novellas combined together. It's not one coherent story.
no, but still, they still had very small parts, and I felt in those small parts that got to know like Jamie and Anna and Matthew a lot better than I did throughout this whole book that centered around
Really?
them.
Oh no, I agree with that. Like literally the one
You think
story
so?
that Anna had in Ghost of the Shadow Market, I felt like I knew her so much better there than like in Chain of
Yeah,
Command.
exactly.
It
Exactly.
made me
That's my
cry.
point.
It was like powerful.
Yeah, that's my point because like she was so much more developed in Ghost of the Shadowhunter Market, but she was barely in Chain of Gold. So the problem is that there are too many characters she's trying to focus on in Chain of Gold that she jumps around so much that you don't spend enough time with just the one character.
But I feel
Yeah.
like even with
I just think she's trying to do too much.
I didn't feel like Cordelia was developed either. Even
I
though
didn't think so either.
Really?
So
No,
mad. I was like, I
Lucy's
want to love
so
Cordelia.
flat too.
But
I
she's
love
in, like,
Cordelia.
I love
dimension.
Cordelia, but she's flat.
She's so
You
flat.
think so?
I think so too.
I don't think so.
I think that
basically all the girls are very flat. I kind of want to choke them and just throw them to the
Dude.
side because they're not
That's
doing
true.
it.
In comparison to the male characters.
yeah, I agree. And it makes me mad because I'm like, I think that Lucy is maybe her most developed female character in Twelve Hours, and she still gave her like no time. And
But even Lucy just seems like a caricature of a person.
I agree. No, I totally agree. Like her just being like a cardboard
I feel
cutout
like
of the female version.
she is the most developed because she has the story with Jesse, and that's it.
Yeah. And also, when she had that moment with
True.
with Matthew. Anyway,
Yeah.
she did Kit wrong.
Yes, she did. Thank you.
I feel like she did everyone in the Dark Artifices wrong except for Emma and Julian.
You think so? Wait, are you talking about Kit Christopher from The Last Hours or Kit
don't even
from
know who it
PDA?
is because she names all her characters the same people.
I know, that's what makes it so confusing, and they're somehow all related to each other. Like, bitch, how are we supposed to keep up?
No, I think she means Kit, like Kit.
Like Kit Kat.
Herondale?
Yeah, Kit Herondale.
No, I love Kit Herondale. Like, Riley and I were talking about how their comfort scene is the scene where Kit tells Julian, Ty's not weird, he's just autistic.
Yeah.
Like, they're like...
Julian just had no idea what that was.
I know.
Bro. But I love...
Reminds me of the Bride Test. Me. What's awesome?
I was like actually crying at the end of Queen of Iron Darkness when Tessa came in and was like being so soft with Kit. And I was like, Kit just wants a family.
I love their little family. I love Kit. I love Ty. I love Tessa. I love Tessa, Kit, and Jem and their little baby.
Oh my god. Gracelet can go unless Cassie redeems her. I think Grace is such an interesting character, but she's very suspicious to me. But I think that it's just she's just trying to survive. Like there's a lot we don't know about her.
Yeah. I think she's a victim who's just being pushed to do bad things by her mom. And her mom like abuses her and beats her and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna get a redemption arc.
I think so too. And she's gonna fall in love with her cousin.
I'm kind of interested in what her motives are, because I feel like all of Cassandra Clare's villains are very revenge driven.
Yeah.
Like that to the.
I don't think her villains are very compelling. They all seem like very like they're like twirling the mustache kind of.
Oh my god, yeah, villains. Especially the Infernal Devices.
Like no nuance. No nuance.
I didn't understand what was going on in the Dark Artifices. There were like 18 different villains in that book or that series.
Also, I don't understand people who simp over Sebastian. He tried to rape his sister.
He didn't die.
What the fuck? And people are out here like going like, he's so hot, he's so hot. Shut the fuck up.
I think that
Okay.
Sebastian was the most compelling villain out of all of them, just because of how
Yeah.
He is.
he was.
He's most
But
compelling,
also,
but he's also the most awful.
He is
Also,
terrible.
I don't really understand why everybody calls him Sebastian. I'm sorry, but he killed a man and stole that child's whole identity. I don't think it's right to call him by that name.
But everyone in the series calls him by that name, so I think
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
What's his real
bitch,
name again?
His name is Jonathan
Jonathan.
Morgenstern.
Everyone's saying Jonathan.
Morgenstern.
Yeah, I'm just like, can we have some respect for the child who was like, who died?
I forgot about Max until like a couple of months ago. I felt so bad because I was just thinking about when I feel like I've been desensitized to a lot of things, like reading books like this. Because when I first read that, I was like, oh, that's sad, but like moving on. And now thinking about he's literally murdered with a hammer. Like he got
Yeah.
But
like
he
that.
had no
and
role
it's
in the
these-
books except for like trauma porn.
But like,
his death was just used for shock factor.
oh no,
shock
I agree. But also, it was just really messed up the way he died.
Yeah.
And then also thinking about,
And then nobody addresses the fact that Izzy was there afterwards.
Oh.
She saw him with that fucking hammer. And
yeah,
everybody's like, the father and Alec are like totally distraught over it.
And
I'm
they
just
just
like,
never
no.
mention it again in like other books, in
yeah,
like PDA, except for Magnus and Alec's son. But they don't really talk about the trauma and like getting over the grief and stuff like that.
Oh my god, that's what I hate about her book. They never reflect over like anything that they've gone through. And like I thought it was really important, especially after Lord of Shadows, what happened. And then Julian like literally turned off his emotions. And I'm like, this man is not okay. But like it just wasn't reflected on. It was just him being emotionless. And then when he got his emotions back, everything was fine. Like, okay.
And go to therapy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No. I really, really hate Julian.
Really.
So, yeah.
I like Julian, so.
I like Julian.
I think he's pretty. But I think it's interesting that he's some kind of like morally gray character because we haven't seen a lot of that. But I don't know. I feel like
Is he morally gray? I don't think I'd call him morally gray.
It was just because he was killing people. Like, he was killing shadow hunters, and people were like,
and
oh
he
my
was like
god.
doing this whole
To
thing
protect
with
his
the
family.
Queen.
Yeah.
Like,
I wish.
Since he's a Blackthorn, he's supposed to be morally gray, and like the whole Sedlex, Nulalex thing.
Yeah, that did not translate.
I don't think Cassandra Clare really does morally gray character. Like, this is something that I wish she would do more. And I guess now that I'm realizing it, all of her series are somewhat like wholesome and like they end happily. So maybe she'll never do this.
Yeah, the end's always happy.
But
I
like
like her endings.
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of thinking that even though her books have a lot of suffering, I wish that her characters would make more like bad decisions. Like in Queen of Her and Darkness, when Emma and Julian were like, let's break the original Parabatai rune. I was like, yes, I want to see what happens. I wanted them to do like crazy shit because everyone's like, oh, the Blackthorns break laws. And
they're children. They shouldn't it is normal for them to probably want to do that and maybe even go through with it without thinking.
Yeah, right. That'd been so much more interesting.
I wanted to see I want to see more darkness in her characters and I feel like the thing is with Shadowhunters,
children who has like been through so much trauma.
But
everything is so black and white in her series.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like either you're like some kind of angel spawn or you're committing incest.
Yeah. And the whole thing is that Shadowhunters are the ones that are like setting the laws and reprimanding everyone else. It's like, as long as you're Shadowhunters, like, you know what's right and you know, set the morals and stuff. But then all the Downworlders are literally seen as these horrible, horrible beings. And even the Downworlders that they make friends with, they have to have some kind of redemption arc to like become on the Shadowhunter side, and they can't be dark or mischievous anymore.
And honestly, the only bad things the Downworlders do is have sex and kills people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's the entire
They don't do
personality of
anything.
all our characters, though. Having sex and killing people.
Look at us breaking down Cassandra Clare's books.
Yeah, wow.
I wonder what her adult series is going to be. I don't even know
what
out. Let me look.
Wait,
it up.
isn't it about
There's
Magnus
supposed to
and
be
Alex?
The Lost Book of the White.
Yeah, I thought Magnus and Alex, the Elder Scroll series, was.
Yeah.
No, she has an adult novel called Swordcatcher.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it completely separate from Shadowhunters?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I probably
Yeah,
will.
I guess we'll see.
Wait.
I think it's gonna be super long, like Crescent City.
It has male protagonists.
Oh no, I'm
Really?
Yeah. I'm not. Oh.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
Person enough to go through with that. No.
$2.3 million. Like in advance? Or like in total? Like with royalties and stuff?
No, I don't know.
That can't be in advance. That's too big of an advance.
It has 1 million. Hold on.
Why are these horrible people earning so much money? Like, honestly, they're just proving capitalism to me.
Like, is it even ethical to take an advance that large? Knowing that it's taking out of, like, the advances of lesser writers?
Yes, it is. It's taking out, like, all of these, like, and it's mainly going to be, like, people of color that's affected, and, like, LGBT authors. And I'm just like, she's going to get so many royalties, too. She's probably going to sell out.
Yeah.
It
makes me mad.
That's true.
That's crazy.
She doesn't even write, like, good books. Like,
Tea. Also, the fact that she will write about like marginalized characters, and I'm like, she's getting all that money, and people are like praising her, and I'm like, why don't you just publish authors of color or like
exactly, own voices?
I just don't get it. But she's built a little empire of her little Shadowhunters. I wonder how the switch from YA to adult is going to be for her, because I feel like for Sarah J. Maas it was like really smooth. Like everyone just followed her over. Because Crescent City still reads like her other books. There's
really?
But that's because she already wrote like more adult themes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her her books were probably like targeted to young adults because she's a woman. That's what I feel like.
I agree. But Cassandra Clare, I feel like her books are not as.
Shannon too. Yeah.
Yeah.
She literally speaks Mandarin in the books.
It's because book Twitter doesn't talk about anything except for freaking.
She was born in Shanghai.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't feel like he is written like a Chinese character though.
You don't think so?
I don't know how that, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just, it kind of feels like he's written like he's white, and she just threw in Yingfen, Shanghai, and the little Mandarin part.
But I mean, he also like grew up in London. True. So
like I don't know how else he would convey it except
No, exactly, that too, but I feel like we don't really get to know things about his parents. Like Will talks about his parents all the time. and like
Mhm.
We
how
also
this
never
job-
got Jem's point of view. Like I noticed that we never got his point of view in the series.
Really?
Had like
Oh, we
one
didn't. Maybe
word.
that's why. Okay, I retract my statement if we didn't get his POV.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I read him as Chinese, especially like when he got over his addiction and he got his proper hair color back. Like the way she describes him, like angular eyes, like delicate cheekbones. I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, I
I'm still
remember.
thinking about how in Haley's video, the soap bars, Will was just spice, but Jem was Asian spice.
I, yeah,
I hate it here.
we're so crazy. I feel
What
like
were you
it
gonna
also.
say?
I feel like it also might just be the thing that so many people are used to reading so many white characters that they just assume that characters are white.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
That's
The Hunger
exactly
Games
what I did.
You know, and people were like, Rue is supposed to be a white girl with blonde hair and blue eyes. And I'm like, where the hell did you read that?
I know. Y'all are just assuming things.
It's so sad.
I know.
What? I have never seen that before. My mind is blown.
I was gonna say something else, but I don't remember anymore. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, okay. About Nova's point about how like women like YA is like a women dominated area, and how like it's more difficult for women to publish like adult fantasy and like adult stuff, like especially fantasy and science fiction. Do you remember when the Poppy War first came out, like the year it came out?
I was gonna
Arcon
say,
got so much hate from other authors just for saying that the Poppy War was adult. Like I think Justina Ireland was like giving her so much hate about like saying like she was being like, oh, I'm not all like the other girls, and like she was throwing shade at YA authors just for saying that the Poppy War was adult.
and it's because of the fact that she had to clarify it so many times because people also just assumed it was YA because she was a young woman publishing a fantasy novel.
Exactly.
And people were like,
the same thing is like happening right now on the TL with Honey Girl. A lot of people are saying that Honey Girl is YA, but the main character is 28 years old.
And like people like Justina Ireland is still like very much an active author on book Twitter, but like every time I see her hyped up, I'm kind of like, I know what you did to Rebecca. I remember what you did to Rebecca.
I didn't know that she did that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to an interview with Rebecca, and she was saying how she constantly had to say that the Poppy War is adult. And I feel like at that point, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of very graphic content in there. Like I would understand why she doesn't want like children to think that they should be doing that.
Like it's not like even her trying to be pretentious and being like my work is more elevated than other women. It's just for the sake
to say that your book is for a specific audience because you were the one who created the book. If you intended for this audience to read your book, then it will always be okay for you to say it. Like it's, I don't understand why people are making such a big deal of it.
No, people love to tear down women and specifically women of color. Like that's it. That's just it.
Yeah, and like people were thinking like I guess like people were criticizing how like women are pigeonholed into writing YA and how it like doesn't give them much leeway for any other genres. But like you shouldn't criticize a person for clarifying that. You should criticize the institution itself.
Yeah. Go down on publishing. There's like so many times like everybody's like going at each other on Twitter, but we should actually be talking about publishing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that the labeling, like the age, I think it comes from the content of the book and not the actual age of the characters. Because there are some, I think, YA books that where the characters are like older. Like I know in The Good Wolves, they're like 20 years old, but it's still considered YA.
Yeah. And
It's-
isn't Rin 12 at the beginning of Poppy War?
I don't know. I think she's young.
I don't know.
I heard that, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think Nevernight is labeled as young adult, which is
Yeah, I think so
Less
too.
it's confusing to me because I heard there's really explicit stuff in there.
I don't know. Marketing is really weird. Like there's so much overlap.
It is. I think it's actually labeled as adult. I bought that book and it was
really?
the adult section. I think.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
thought it would be adult too, because people were like, "There's a threesome in here," but then they're like, "Oh, she's 16," and then I went to Goodreads and it said young adult, so I was like, "Oh,
But Nevernight is just a
Interesting.
big pile of bad stuff from
Oh.
every angle you look at it. Like I stay far away from Jay Kristoff.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever read his books.
He's gonna be a part of my book burning. Like I bought them, and then the next day he fucked up royally, and I was like, "Why
Ooh.
couldn't you have fucked up yesterday?"
Before I bought these books, before I spent my coin on you. I think
That-
a lot of it is based. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, no, I was just saying something really quick. Like I saw a tweet that was like, "Oh, I need to make sure that the author is like completely unproblematic. Like I wish we had like a future thing that would tell us that they would do something bad or not before
Exactly.
I get of their quote on my body."
I know. I wanted a Cassandra Clare quote on my forearm, and now I can't have one.
No, I'm probably never gonna put something someone else said or did on my body. Nothing
You think so?
permanent. Like I can't even trust my own word. How will I trust somebody else's?
Like maybe someone dead,
Yeah, that's what I
like
was thinking.
Oscar Wilde.
Yeah.
Toni Morrison. You could do Toni Morrison.
Say.
Oh, okay, 14. Yeah, so young.
Mhm.
So like middle grade age, and it's still labeled as adult.
Exactly.
But she ages, and there's like really, really like. I think they like there's parallels to like the First and Second World War, and like, I think there's like parallels to the experimentation of what is that place? Unit 731 or something. It's like so bad. I
Yeah.
did a thesis on it, and it's like it just monsters.
I haven't read Illuminae. I read the first one. I didn't read the other two.
Yeah, I have the first one, and I rated it 2 stars.
Isn't that
I don't
the
even
book
remember
that
what happens in
everybody
that
presents
book.
it because like Amy Kaufman also wrote it, and everybody's like just putting all the credit on her because he was a part of it.
Do we like Amy? Aren't they like best friends?
I have not read anything from her either, and I don't know her as an author, so I can't really.
Mm.
What are other authors that have messed up?
There's so many.
We
Sarah.
have Cassandra Clare, J.K. Rowling.
I think V.E. Schwab said something about shipping Winchesters and the brothers in her book in 2016. Cal and
Victoria Aveyard.
What did she do?
I've heard like she gets into a lot of drama, but I don't know about that. But I remember there was one thing when she and another couple of authors, I don't remember who else, were talking about Game of Thrones and how they wanted Sansa and Jon to be together. And I was like, so the siblings.
why is everybody subscribing to the incest train? I don't get it.
What the heck? Amy is
right.
okay.
The Fence one. Oh, what is their name?
Oh. Oh my God.
Oh.
Wait, Captive Prince? Is that what you're talking about? I haven't heard so much drama about it.
Wait, I've never heard of the Fence
so
graphic novel.
I haven't heard about it.
Novel.
Graphic novel.
That makes me uncomfortable.
And I think there was
CS
like,
packet.
Yeah, that is.
Ugh, that makes me viscerally uncomfortable.
Who did write The Captive Prince?
Mackenzie Lee.
oh, don't even mention me.
Oh my god.
And the fact that she got the rights to write like the book that all like women of color basically have wanted to write in the MCU, not MCU, but like Marvel book universe about Nebula and Gamora.
Mm-hmm. People were so mad about that.
Is CS Packet a girl? Because she's writing a lot of MLM, if so.
Pretty sure she's a girl. Yeah. She's a girl.
Yeah,
That's why
Well,
I disliked her, because she wrote like MLM and then also a slave like falling in love with their master. And they're like, why
yeah.
did you write that?
Why would anyone think that's okay?
and people are like, he's not black, he's from an imagined Greece. And I'm like,
Yeah, people are
"He's
saying
still a
he's
slave."
Italian.
He's literally brown.
Yeah.
Or,
I'm
but
just
like brown or like Sarah J. Maas brown.
Brown,
no,
brown.
he's brown.
And also the fact that
And
he's a
people are
slave
trying to say that he's
would not draw
like
those
Greek
conclusions.
because, and like they're like trying to say he's like imagined Greek, and I'm just like, but Greece is a region which has had a lot of displacement of different cultures, so he's brown still.
Mm-hmm.
Like it, you're trying to make these things up, but historically they don't make any sense.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
cannot be
why are
trusted.
you doing mental gymnastics to prove this thing?
Mm-hmm.
I, honest to God, I hope that when I get published, I do not make a mess of myself on Twitter.
Yes, she's
No,
true.
no.
Well, the thing is, it's okay if you make a mess, but the way you deal with that mess and like own up to your mistakes is really what determines whether or not you're a good person, I think. Like if you fuck up and you can like just straight up like admit it and apologize for it without making any excuses.
Mhm.
Honestly, if I found out that I wrote a really problematic book, I would probably sell all my rights to that book and then remove my name from the book itself and be like,
Just re-edit
now
it. That's
this
what
is
Rick
public.
Riordan and Alice Oseman did. Like people told Rick Riordan and Alice Oseman that content in their book was problematic. So I think Rick Riordan rewrote some parts
Yeah,
of Magnus
he did.
Chase. Yeah, and Alice Oseman's rewriting Solitaire right now.
Colleen
So-
Hoover did that too with November 9.
Oh, but Colleen Hoover, she's been through a few strikes too many. She's all her books. She might as well just rewrite all her books.
Her books are like, I don't get it. I just remember I was reading Ugly Love, and at the very end when they like had their baby and she was like, how would you feel if our baby turned out to be gay? And I'm like, what relevance does this have to the scene? I just
And he was like, I would love him no matter what. And I was like, wow, King, doing the bare minimum.
so random.
All her books are just like trauma porn.
Yeah.
They're just like for shock value.
God, I am so tired of all these Jewish Nazi novels that have like.
Oh my god, that makes me sick.
Like, there's like 3 or 4 new ones that are gonna get published this year.
Are you kidding?
Got, like, yeah, they got like traction like last week, and I'm like,
oh my god.
Why are people
moved past this?
I don't get it.
People are lacking common sense.
With like the Auschwitz Museum and Pitch Wars last year. No, this March, not last year. Like, didn't we learn something?
Yeah.
The whole frigging Auschwitz Museum came in on book Twitter to have a fight about Nazism.
Wait, what?
Yes,
That
the
happened?
Auschwitz Museum came into the Pitchforce tags and started educating people on this horrible, horrible book. And
Mm.
like, and me too. That was basically how I came in on like book Twitter, basically. And
Wow.
it was
I
just
don't
like so bad.
I just don't get it. Like, there are so many books out there that I know that get rejected, like Own Voices stories, but then it's like the books that
Yeah,
get to be published, like the most just terrible, terrible books are being published just because the author is white and like they think,
Mm,
yeah.
I'm just like, I don't get it. I really don't get it.
And people just love trauma porn. And I
Mhm.
don't get it. I don't get it at all.
yeah.
Like, I
Like, it's
understand if
just to
you're
suit a
writing
specific narrative.
yeah, I understand if you're writing about your own story and it's
Yes.
like traumatic, but it's like, why would you want to include that like for shock value? It's not your story. Like it's just
No, and like especially if you're like romanticizing someone else's trauma,
mhm.
and
Hmm.
like in oftentimes it's like genocide or like slavery, and I'm just like, how the fuck did you even think about this?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I don't understand.
The
Is
Nazis are getting braver every day.
no, really.
Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Mhm.
Did you guys see that text post that was like, boomers, why are Gen Z so depressed lately? It must be because of those pesky films. And then it was something like, and then the next one is like Gen Z. The next text post is like Gen Z. The climate is dying and climate change is like upon us. Also, the Nazis are back, or something like that.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Depressing.
Let me see if I can find the actual thing.
I deal with so many Nazis. I'm just so tired.
I'm just so tired. Yeah. I think we're gonna end the live
Bye,
soon.
Maria.
Okay.
Have to
Oh, you're my time
Bye,
slot.
Maria.
Thanks
Good
for
night.
joining. But yeah,
You're up.
when Kath finds the post, then we'll say goodbye. Why are there Nazi romance books? My exact reaction. Do you remember that Nazi romance movie that Amanda Stenberg was in?
No, I believed in them.
It was literally about this girl who fell in love with a Nazi and then she got pregnant and then got sent to a camp and then he was there. I don't even know what happened, but he got shot. The only reason I know this is because Trin Lovell reacted to it on her channel. And I was like, why was this movie made? I just don't get it.
What the actual fuck?
Also, the fact that Eleanor and Park is going to have a movie.
Oh my god.
Has Rainbow Rowell ever said anything? Like, ever?
No, she just keeps
He
shadow
just
banning
blocked
people.
Why?
Oh, Maggie Stevewater.
Maggie Seawater.
What'd she do?
She's also racist.
Oh, yeah, I saw stuff from her books.
Yeah. And people are trying to make her speak on it, but she blocks every single person who even like mentions it. Like they don't even have to add her. She like goes through the searches.
I hate that behavior. I'm like, why would you not listen when someone is telling you that like your content is harmful? It just
Yeah.
blows my mind.
And she's like she even like quotes still like I don't know why. I thought I had blocked her, but apparently I had just unfollowed her. But it came up on my tail that she's like still kind of like quoting the scene for fun, but like not the really racist parts. Just like the characters saying that the racist parts are like you're a shithead, kind of. But I'm just like, so you can quote the scene, but you can't speak on it.
I don't get it.
Hmm. Okay, I can't find the text post, but I found something to replace it. Baby boomers. Climate change and bisexuals aren't real. Also, I'm better than you. Gen X. Kids these days are spending too much time on their phones. They're faking the depression and anxiety. Millennials. People need to realize the importance of our truths and struggles. Rent prices, shitty education, decreased job opportunities, and discrimination are causing genuine problems among today's population. Gen Z. Okay, I'm ready to eat fruit, be gay, go to the moon, and die. Let's go, fuckers.
Oh my god.
So accurate. I'm ready to eat fruit and go to the moon and die.
So true.
Hmm.
Well, that was a good note to end on.
Yeah,
I like how we did like 2 sprints.
I know. We always only do like 2 or 3.
You know what? We're having a good time. It's okay.
I know. We had a fun chat. I just hope it's not too boring for you guys.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think it's less boring when we talk for them.
well, to the 2 people that are still watching, thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you had fun.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Bye, TV.
Time. Bye, TV, and
Bye.
bye, whoever else is here. See you next time. Can I have chicken nuggets instead of?
Yes, you can.
Go
Yes,
ahead.
you can.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.